Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, characters of all shapes, sizes, denominations, and genders, welcome to Monday. It's the start of the week. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. Hope you two are doing good, by the way. Maybe? Yes? Oh, what do you mean I'm doing it? We're due. Nobody can hear you yet. Hold on, I forgot to set that. We continue our exploration of movies by doing such things as watching them. Who knew, right?
Wow.
There we go. Now they can hear you. And today, as evidenced by the backdrop here, we are watching Blade Runner. The original Blade Runner, the way it was meant to be seen. The director's cut. The final cut. Sorry. That's what I meant.
Final director special edition with extra dewbacks added.
And a double side of cheese.
And chili.
I mean, wait, what the? Hold on a second. Hey, babe, did you order anything from Dairy Queen today? I did not. That's weird. Was it Friday? Okay, we just got a DoorDash notice that our delivery from Friday is approaching. That's weird.
Boy.
It's on the way.
Shut up, Cobra Kai. Nobody cares. We will mute
Cobra
that there.
Kai.
I watched the first 3 seasons of Cobra Kai. The first season was great. The second season was okay. The third season was pretty good.
I watched the first 2.5 seasons, and it is too stressful. I really like the adult storyline, but the kid's storyline is just stress for no reason.
Yeah, no, it's pretty
Teen
rough.
drama for no reason.
As per usual, we are going to start off our stream today by saying that we are, going to talk about the movie for a bit.
People.
Oh man, we are catching this at just the right time. Apparently, the last day to watch Blade Runner: The Final Cut on Netflix is September 25th.
Wow.
Damn.
This movie is also rated R for violence and brief nudity. It's fine.
Gotta love things going back into the vault.
Mm-hmm. I think Netflix is just running out of authorization to run it.
Licensing.
There you go. That's what I meant. I'm also eating popcorn. It's fucking movie night.
You do.
You eat popcorn on movie night.
I don't like popcorn.
Popcorn.
It's not my first choice usually, but I like the salty. I like the butter. I hate the kernels getting stuck in my teeth.
Have you ever tried the thing where you put Reese's Pieces in your popcorn?
What?
Corn nuts.
You put Reese's Pieces in your popcorn so they get kind of like gooey and like peanut buttery. It's like salty peanut butter popcorn.
That's
like
too many.
corn.
That's too many tastes. I'm sorry, but it is.
Look, it's a flavor taste sensation.
It's a flavor something. That's for damn sure.
The Flavinator.
No, the reason that I don't eat popcorn as often as other things, I really like chips. I'm a chip aficionado. Potato chips. But I prefer potato chips to popcorn because one time I had a piece of kernel stuck in my teeth for 6 months. I didn't know until I got to the dentist and they were like, "Did you know this was there?" And I was like, "I haven't had popcorn in forever."
Damn.
So
Damn.
it was like trapped under my gums and stuff. It was gross.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, let's talk about Blade Runner. This movie came out a year before I was born, which means that it's old, and so am I.
Starring young Harrison Ford.
Young, attractive
Super
Harrison
young
Ford.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah. Who?
I think that was like his
baby
first movie.
No.
Because
His
he was in
first
Star Wars.
His
It
first movie was American
third
Graffiti.
movie.
No, his first movie was American Graffiti. Then he did
Right.
Star Wars. Then he did Empire
Yeah.
Strikes Back.
Oh, that's right.
So at
He
least
did one of
his
the Indiana
fourth.
Joneses or whatever.
Possibly.
It's in there. It's one of his very early ones.
Ford
Yeah.
filmography.
Also, hilariously,
This was Harrison Ford's
Counting.
That's a lot of counting.
19th movie.
Good Lord. What year was American Graffiti?
1973, but
1973.
apparently he had a role in Dead Heat on a merry-go-round in 1966.
Yeah. It's an uncredited bellhop.
Okay.
The first one where he was
His first-
credited is A
yeah.
Time for Killing in 1967.
There you fucking
Western
go.
film.
Jesus.
And now
then
they're
Journey
making
to
Indiana
Shiloh.
Jones 5.
Which my dad is asking me what the benefit of going from 400 kbps to 1 gigabyte internet would be. A lot of things,
it's
Dad. A lot of
faster.
things.
He played arrested teenager in Zabriskie Point.
Oh boy.
That's a movie.
Matt Mikkelsen is in the Indiana Jones 5.
That could be
Wait.
good. Mads Mikkelsen is pretty okay.
I thought it had
Yeah.
what's his face? Didn't like Short Round come back or something? Or they just photographed together?
He was in.
I think they were just photographed together.
He was in that other movie.
Everything, Everywhere, All at
Yeah.
Once.
Yeah.
Yes, he was the husband in that movie.
Yeah.
So, in regards to Harrison Ford and Blade Runner, fun
Yep.
facts that I definitely didn't look up just earlier today
Mm-hmm.
is this was actually one of Harrison Ford's least favorite movies that he did. Because
Well, I mean, that tends to be the thing with Harrison Ford is he tends to hate the things he does.
Yeah, I heard he doesn't really like most of his movies.
However, he has come around on it in recent years, and by recent years I mean the last 20 years, specifically because it's considered a cult classic.
It's like
So he likes
he didn't
it
want
because
he
it's
didn't want to
not
do
mega
he didn't want to do
popular?
Empire Strikes Back unless they killed off his character.
Yeah.
Got his wish
And
eventually.
and then they were like, "Well, here's all these dollar signs we're going to offer you for Return of the Jedi." He's like, "Well, shit."
Well, maybe.
Other fun things about this movie, it was a massive box office bomb.
Just
I
like
did know that one.
just like the Shawshank Redemption.
Well,
Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption broke even. This
Well, I
movie
mean, it
lost
was-
$2.5 million
Right.
in
I'm just saying,
$1982.
neither of those movies were successes when they came out.
Yeah. This movie actually lost money when it came out. Most of the actors actually said they would never work with the director again because of how hard he was to work with and how hard he pushed them.
The director
Who's the
being
director
Ridley
again?
Scott.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Ridley Scott.
Yeah. And this was also one of Ridley Scott's, first really ambitious movies. So he wanted it to be just right. But yeah, he was apparently a very stressful director to work with. So a lot of the actors were like, "Oh, there was the T-shirt rebellion. Did you ever hear about that?"
No.
Ridley Scott was giving an interview about the process of making this movie while it was being made, and he said that working with American employees, not just actors, but like the stagehands, and
Like key grips and
Yeah.
like whatever, all that.
he said that the American people had to question everything, whereas he much preferred a quote British sensibility where they were just like, "Yes, governor." So
Yes, master. Absolutely, sir. Pip pip cheerio.
this was after
Sire.
he came into the set one day and he was like, no, those pillars just don't look right. Please flip them upside down, which took 5.5 hours. So all of the American stagehands that heard about this interview came in wearing T-shirts that said, "Yes, Governor" on the front, and then something really disparaging about Ridley Scott on the back.
On the back, right.
And he responded by wearing a hat that said "Yes, Governor," and all of his British people wore shirts that said xenophobia sucks. As in, you gotta accept other cultures and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it ended up actually breaking the tension on the set, and everybody had a good laugh out of it, so that they could actually finish the film without killing each other.
Right.
Very famous moment. Ridley Scott notably has not really disparaged the stage crews ever again in any of his interviews.
I wonder why.
But yeah, this is when this movie first came out, it had a narration, which Ridley Scott was very much against. He did not want
Doing that.
to have somebody doing narration over the movie. Harrison Ford thought it cheapened the movie, and he was right, apparently. And the producers or the studio was like, no, you've got to explain some of this shit. Otherwise, it's not going to make sense. And he's like, well, if you left in the 20 minutes that you told me to cut out, it would explain this shit. And they're like, no, put in the narration, which is probably one of the reasons that it bombed. The director's cut didn't actually come out until, I want to say like the early 2000s. I could be wrong on that.
Yeah, that kind of sorry to interrupt. That kind of reminds me of the original theatrical release of what is it? David Lynch's Dune.
Mm-hmm.
In which they issued a pamphlet to you when you went to see that movie.
Yes, I heard about those.
Explaining all of the terms in that movie.
Wait,
Because
which movie?
Dune is just Dune. Because it's just so full of like bullshit made up sci-fi words that it's like, well, no one's gonna know what the fuck is going on if we're watching this. So they handed out a little pamphlet that had like a little dictionary that described all of the terms in the movie.
And it wasn't like they could just make the movie longer, because the movie was already like 3 hours long.
They made like prog rock albums back then. Like movies like prog rock albums back then. You know, with like 13-minute songs and
Yeah.
3-hour runtime. Hello, cat.
Also, I haven't seen this movie, as evidenced by the fact that I'm watching it for the first time here today. But apparently, the main villain's final speech,
Yep.
which everybody knows, even I know that one. That's like
Tears in the Rain.
Tears in Rain. Yeah, was improvised the day before
sure.
by the actor.
Partially.
They sort of gave him like
because
direction or whatever.
Because I also just looked this up. It was different, and
the
then
script.
he did something totally improvised.
That Ridley
and
Scott
then-
loved and is like, oh, hell
No,
yeah.
Did something totally improvised that he didn't like as much, and then meshed it together with the
Like the
original script thing,
Right.
and that resulted in the final thing that everybody liked.
Right.
Right.
But yeah, it's this movie is the other fun fact about this movie that I found out is that they had a really hard time filming that scene, so much so that when they finished filming it with that improvisation, which was done the day before, it was written the day before, or on set or something like that, they delivered the final like production cut to the studio 12 hours before the studio was going to come in and yank Ridley Scott off the project. Because they were getting tired with all of the
Reshoots and whatever.
the reshoots, the cost overruns, all that stuff. So, yeah, that's how close they came on this movie to having a different director. But it's getting to be that time. The movie is getting ready to start. If for anybody that is watching along, whether you are on YouTube or on Twitch, we are watching the final cut, which is currently on Netflix as of September 12th, which is the day that we're streaming this. I'm sure you can find it elsewhere. It's definitely on DVD and Blu-ray by now. But just make sure you're watching the right version. It's not the original theatrical release. It's not the director's cut. It's the final cut. Otherwise, you might desync. Another fun fact, if you look clearly, you can see another detective bumblefuck around trying to solve some bullshit and getting soft locked. Only the one time. Yeah, I guess it's on HBO Max and Amazon Video too.
I love that is like canonically concurrent with the movie.
Yep. But we are getting ready to start. Do both of you have it up
Yeah, I have it
Where
up.
am I
One
gonna have it
second, I
up?
need to
on your
get
computer? I'm
the
not streaming
water.
it.
Man, I don't have Netflix.
What do you mean you don't have Netflix?
I don't watch Netflix. We didn't prepare for this.
You motherfucker.
I'm gonna refill my water.
Here.
Hold on. My
Let-
dad has. Hold on. My dad
No,
has a
can you-
Netflix
can you
account.
s-
I can just use his.
Can you see it?
No, hold on. My dad has a Netflix account. I can log into that.
All right.
Give me like 2 minutes.
Well, let's pretend that there's some previews. As a reminder to everybody, we will be doing this for 2 more weeks. Next week is going to be either Super Mario Bros. Or Monster Hunter, depending on which one wins. If it is a tie, which it was last time I checked, then I will flip a coin and it will probably come up Mario Brothers. I'm hoping it comes up Mario Brothers. And then the week after that, we're doing one more movie, which I am keeping a secret until it happens. It's another movie that I haven't seen. It's a bit of a spooky movie. By a bit, I mean a lot of a spooky movie. So be prepared for that. The voting for what we're going to be streaming on Mondays in October will be going up tomorrow or Wednesday for public vote. There'll be 5 games. Because it's going to be CharacterSelect, there'll be spooky games. So make sure you keep an eye out for that in Discord and on the YouTube channel in the community section. I haven't actually decided which ones I'm gonna pick yet, but should be interesting. And Fridays in October, we will be playing Phasmophobia. Do. So we'll be playing Phasmophobia every Friday in October. I can't tell you the mystery scary movie while I'm streaming.
You can text it to me.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
You're not supposed to use your phone at the movies.
You got her there.
Oh my goodness. I am a hoot.
All right. You know a fun movie you should watch at some point?
What?
Flash Gordon.
Flash. He'll save
He's a
every one of us.
miracle.
Please silence your cell phones now. If you do not silence your cell phone, they will be destroyed with hammers.
You wouldn't download a car. You wouldn't record a movie. Blah, 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 blah.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I like how I typed in Blade, and Blade Runner is a 65% match for that.
Yeah.
But Blade Runner 2049 is an 80% match for that. I don't understand your filter, Netflix. What is Demon Slayer percentage on that when I type in Blade?
Now, what's everybody?
98% match.
What is everybody drinking for the movies? If anything.
I have a beer.
Agua.
Okay. I got soda
Agua del Agua.
and popcorn because popcorn's great.
Hoop corn.
All right. Let me know when everybody's ready to start the movie.
Well, I have it pulled up now.
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
So I'm just going to do this super quick to make sure. Okay. Good. Nobody can hear it. All right. We are going to be starting the movie in 3, 2, 1, go.
A broccoli.
Oh man, remember when computers loaded this slowly?
Yes,
Pepper's
I
Farm
used to use
remembers.
one of those when I worked in Pizza Hut, where they had one of the original computers when that restaurant opened in the 80s. I am not joking.
Mm-hmm. When I worked at Circuit City, their computers ran on DOS.
Same. At Pizza Hut.
Harrison Ford.
Now,
Fortison Herod.
be prepared for me, at least, Rutger Hauer.
Rutger Hauer.
There he is.
The man.
Be prepared for me, at least, to say that's what that thing was referencing in the game.
When we were playing that game.
Yeah.
God, thank God we didn't play the director's cut of that game.
Apparently,
the remastered version
shit.
or whatever. Holy fuck, they apparently fucked that game up.
Mm-hmm. They rebuilt it from scratch and didn't know how.
Right.
Man, remember when
Turkle.
movies started this way? Just title.
What, with the credits and like a cold open kind of thing?
Now it's like either there's no credits or there's something happening behind them. This is
Right.
just
A hot open.
Yeah.
Like in a Baby Driver, if you ever watched that.
I haven't. I want to though.
Yeah,
Oh,
I haven't
it's
seen
so
it. We should
good.
Put that
Even
on
if-
the list.
Even if you're not like a big fan, I mean, what with Kevin Spacey doing all the things he did, fucking great role in that movie, and that was just a really good movie. Like,
Also, it's an Edgar Wright movie, so I mean you can't go
it's
wrong.
so good.
Name a bad Edgar Wright movie. I'll wait.
What else did he do?
Scott Pilgrim, Hot Fuzz, The World's End,
Well,
Shaun
I mean,
of the Dead.
He did Hot Fuzz, so he literally can't do any wrong. Early in the 21st century, the Tyrell Corporation advanced robot evolution into the Nexus phase, being virtually
Tyrell?
identical to a human known as a replicant. The Nexus 6 replicants were superior in strength and agility, and at least equal in intelligence to the genetic engineers who created them. Star Wars music, blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
This is the same intro as the game.
A bloody mutiny by Nexus 6 combat team.
Replicants were declared illegal on Earth under penalty of death. Penalty of death for whom? The people harboring the replicants or the replicants themselves?
All of them.
This was not called execution.
Retirement.
It was called retirement. Yeah, they literally used that for the game.
Well, of course.
It was
like
called excrement.
Oh man.
Los Angeles, November, 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Wow.
Oh yeah, remember those times? Oh boy.
The far-off future of 2015 with hoverboards and like hologram Jaws 27.
I just realized this is the same skyline as you see
Remarkably
in.
accurate.
Well, it's the same skyline as you see in Shadowrun on the Super Nintendo at the beginning of the game.
I wonder why.
Cohesion says, "I live near LA. This tracks."
Yeah. There's a lot of fire for no reason.
People just cracking their own oil in
looks
their own
like they took,
catalytic
like,
converters.
This scene kind of looks like they took a bunch of like vacuum cleaners and just sort of like glued bits to them and sat them next to each other.
Look, it's that thing. It's the Jedi Temple from Star Wars.
Yeah, from like Yavin 4 or whatever.
From Coruscant.
Well, I mean, there's also like the big pyramid on Yavin 4.
They just love their pyramids.
They do.
Wait,
These cuts are really something.
yeah, why are they cutting it this way?
I don't know. Ask the Final Cut.
That's so weird. I mean, that's obviously the room that he's in, yeah.
Boy, that sounds like an airport right there. Except
he
you can
is.
actually hear what they're saying.
As always, I'm watching with subtitles because, screw sound mixing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sound mixing used to be like an actual thing way back when. Unlike with Christopher Nolan's movies where you can't hear a goddamn thing they're saying.
Hey, we know what that thing is.
It's a beepulator.
It's been so long since I've seen a young Harrison Ford, I can't tell if that's young Harrison Ford. Calibrating.
That's not a young Harrison Ford.
No, it's not a young Harrison Ford. Apparently, the Nexus Sixes can't
Can't
empathize. It can't emotion properly, and therefore they have to think about it longer.
Oh shit!
That's a hell of a gun. Jesus Christ.
How'd you get that into a police
Ba-blammo.
station?
That wasn't a police
Tell
station.
you
That was
about my
Tyrell
mother.
Corporation.
It was the Corpo land.
So apparently, Ridley Scott showed this to Philip K. Dick. Not the completed movie. He died before that.
Right.
Philip K. Dick obviously wrote the original story that this is inspired by, or that this inspired. That this was
Right.
inspired. Yeah, whatever. And he didn't see anything except like the concept art for the city, and he said, "That's exactly how I pictured it in my mind." God, he's so young.
Adventure. Speaking in a foreign language. You mean Japanese?
Excuse me, it's a Chinese restaurant serving sushi.
Yeah, but he's speaking Japanese.
Hey, he's doing the right thing with the chopsticks, which are apparently made of wood.
That's apparently something you're not supposed to do.
Allegedly.
By scraping your chopsticks like that, you're implying that they are made of cheap materials.
Okay. That was Gaff, by the way. I recognize the
Is he the one
face.
Yeah, the mustache too.
Yeah. He's the one that's like, you'll be a real Blade Runner once you kill a dude.
Right.
Who did the soundtrack for this movie?
I don't know.
I have to look it up in a second, but I'm eating my popcorn.
Your poop corn.
Oh, Vangelis.
Vangelis. Yeah,
Vangelis, yeah. See, if there was narration over this, it would absolutely detract from the visuals.
Yeah. But also, you do kind of need to know what's going on. But then again, the opening crawl did that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we've seen that,
That's like a 1-to-1.
right? Oh my god, it's literally a 1-to-1. It's going right into the office.
Look, it's that guy.
Oh, not that guy. That's not Guza.
Oh, that's right.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. They can go literally anywhere, but if they come to Earth,
Mhm.
they're killed. Right?
Oh, there he is.
Kick murder?
Why are you telling him this? He knows.
I don't think he actually hunted Nexus 6s, maybe 5s.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's
that
my-
might make sense.
He
That's
quit
my guess.
before then.
Yeah. Well, then we have no way of determining who they are.
Coca-Cola.
Wow.
Oh yeah, apparently every single sponsor that sponsored this movie and had a product placement had a bad year after it came out.
Yeah, because we know Coca-Cola is doing really poorly now.
They released New Coke the next year.
Well, that was their damn fault.
Wow.
Just seeing these massive sweeping structures and knowing that it wasn't CG is amazing. You know?
Hell yeah, look at that little practical effect.
Like, there's definitely compositing, but like, they built all of these.
Like little models, sure.
Yeah.
Handcrafted all those squibbles.
Like back when they were doing the Star Wars stuff.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Look. The fucking glasses, man. Jesus. God,
Those are some serious 80s glasses right there.
they really just lifted entire scenes out to put into the game,
Of
didn't
course.
they?
Why wouldn't they?
Also, I gotta admit, I really like Deckard's coat. Never goes out of style.
So far.
So far. It's just something about a good trench coat with a high collar.
Now that jacket there, maybe not as much.
The tweed. Calibrating. I mean, why can't both be true? Hmm. Damn.
Tyrell can see through time with those glasses. You're all time and space.
Blom.
Oh shit.
What?
Remember when we went to the hotel and there was that guy like getting really pissed off at the manager?
Yeah.
That was Leon.
Yeah. And he killed that guy in the hotel,
Oh yeah.
potentially.
Damn.
It wasn't our caller though.
Nope.
Also, is Gaff like his driver or something?
I don't know what Gaff is. Is Gaff like a figment of his imagination? Look, it's the hotel room.
Huh.
God love fluorescence.
Yeah, this place is definitely high quality.
Yeah, it looks great.
Snake scale.
Whoa.
And then he goes to fucking Animoid Row.
Of course he would.
Well, somebody did. Huh. So if they created memories for him, does he have like backup evidence for it, like those pictures or what?
Maybe that's what those were.
Hmm. Oh, that's what he saw. That's DNA Row.
Yep.
Right down to the people on the fucking bikes.
No two-headed people yet, though.
That's the guy that does the eye place.
iWorld.
Ugh. Sorry. That triggered my. Ugh. No, thank you.
Is that the guy who played Lopan?
Maybe? It's been a long time since I've seen Big Trouble in Little China.
Let me see this. Lopan. Played by... Who was the actor?
That's James Hong, isn't it?
Was it James Hong? Yes, it was James Hong. Who... Filmography... was indeed in Blade Runner as Hannibal Chew, so I believe that is him.
That's him.
He's a very distinct voice.
It's okay. He's not very smart. That was one of the things that always kind of struck me as a little weird about Tyrell in the game. He's like supposed to be in charge of everything and like have access to everything, but like you can't run a big corporation like that and keep a track of all of it.
Who knows? I don't know what their bureaucracy is all about.
Yeah. Stop it! Stop, dude! Stop playing with the eyeball. I think you should leave, Mr. McCoy. Oh man, remember when the future had cars that were more windshield than metal?
Yeah, and then Elon Musk revealed that like Tesla truck or whatever. Remember the car that looks like it came out of like a Super Nintendo game?
Mm-hmm. A Super Nintendo polygonal game.
Yeah, like not F-Zero. What am I thinking of?
Stunt
Play
Racer?
Racer, Stunt Racer. That's it.
What the fuck is she doing there?
Being creepy.
Just in the fucking elevator?
Well, she's weird. A robot. A
Apparently,
replicant.
apparently he really doesn't like it when people sneak up on him. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Pictures can be faked.
Hmm.
Good job with the empathy there, Deckard. With your big fancy coat. Jesus, that coat is huge.
And fancy. Weird architecture in here, or like interior design or whatnot.
Yeah. The lighting is freaking me out, though. But I think that's because I'm so used to, like, properly white lights now.
Mm-hmm.
And the yellow lights just make me weirded out. Good job, Deckard. Could have broken it to her softly. Instead,
Well,
you
I
had
mean,
to
that's
fuck her up.
well, I mean, that's one of the core messages of the movie is like, do they really feel? Do they have emotions? Are they like, what constitutes a soul and that sort of thing? Like,
Yeah.
even if the memories are implanted and not real, does that make them any less like, air quotes,
People.
real? You
Yeah.
know?
Well, and the other
Because
theme,
like
apparently.
nobody can prove that their memories are unique and real. Like,
Right.
how do you prove that?
Um, and even though your memories may in fact be unique, they are still, subject to change, self-serving,
Mm-hmm.
and forgetting.
Yep.
Um, huh. That's this. Oh, those are what's his name's photos. Okay.
Leon's.
Yeah. The other thing is that the other theme about this movie, from what I understand, is
Mm-hmm.
does being created make you more or less human than people if people are callous assholes. You know?
I mean, that just, well, even further down, what does it mean to be human?
Right. Like the whole interaction there, Deckard had no problem just shattering her everything, and it broke her. Who was more human in that scene? You know?
Hard to say.
He had no empathy, and they test for empathy. You
Well,
know?
right. But that's also why they suggest that Deckard is actually a replicant.
Spoiler alert, Deckard is not a replicant. Sorry, I ruined it for everybody.
Well, Ridley Scott says he is.
Ridley Scott was in disagreement with the entire cast.
He's the director of the movie, so he kind of has a bit of weight behind his concepts, you know?
Apparently, he also only changed his mind halfway through the movie, so.
But I mean, it's one of those things like Inception, where like the top at the end, it's like, is it going to stop or not? Is this a dream or not? It ultimately doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, is Deckard a replicant or not? It doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's J.F. Sebastian. All right.
Bonk.
Awkward. Daryl Hannah apparently actually cut her hand in that scene.
What, where she punched that window there?
Yeah. I don't think she
Ugh.
intended to. Manipulate. Interesting. The way he doesn't like look at her directly. Very interesting. God, I know these are all sets, but having played the game, I'm just like, this mat work is amazing.
Right now, y'all.
Right now.
Right now, here. Play room yet.
She lies. God, I love the lighting in this movie. Except for the yellow. It's so random. Like, oh my god, the lighting is so amazing. Oh, Jesus. CG designers wish they had lighting this good. And they're getting there.
Like, and they can put lights anywhere of any intensity and whatever.
But they
with
can't make
CG.
it look this good.
Oh snap! A real unicorn.
Oh no, the drugs are coming back.
I shouldn't have taken those Quaaludes.
I think they're expired.
Why take a picture of your hotel room?
Mhm.
That's what I don't get.
Wow.
Also, I love like the way they do like subtle character notes. This one obviously isn't subtle, but like obviously he's a functioning alcoholic, but
Some Johnny Walker Black there.
yeah, they don't say anything about, him drinking a lot. They just show that he's taking the bottle and it's half empty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, enhance. Here it is. Enhance. Enhance. Enhance.
Hmm. What's in the mirror?
Enhance.
He's just saying random ass numbers.
Enhance.
Hmm. It's the same fucking numbers.
A lot of information in that photograph.
Yeah, that's
Well, so
that's some high definition camera.
so the thing is, analog cameras, you can actually do that for the most part, depending on the
Except
quality
for
of the
the part
film.
where
Enhance.
except for the part where he was moving around 3D objects
Oh
in the
yeah.
scene.
No, that was obviously stupid, but
Gasp.
but the rest of it, like being able to zoom in on a photo and still see a lot of detail, that's totally accurate for an analog camera on film. Digital cameras, not so much. Well, digital cameras are getting there though. You seen that like 5 gigapixel picture where you just zoom in and you could see somebody like 17 miles away on the other side of a mountain? That
Oh,
shit's
yeah.
cool. Ooh, there's the serial number.
Snake.
Snark!
Also, she was totally 80 yard. Like 115% 80 yard. This is Anemoid Row.
I don't do ADR.
Huh?
It's a line from Resident Evil 7 where the dude is like... The dude, like the group of 3 people that get murdered at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I don't do ADR.
Snake. Hey, we talked to that guy. He was completely unhelpful.
Will he be unhelpful here?
That was an interesting
he was
way of
lo-
shooting that.
He was a lot more helpful there.
Also, that was like the most awkward smash cut to a weird pan.
I guess. Yeah, that's a look.
There's the partial nudity from the.
Yeah. I'm glad to know that those officers are practicing pre-COVID precautions. Oh, this is the bar where Gordo Frizz put on his stupid show.
Right. And then ran away like an idiot.
And then got arrested like an idiot. That guy's got a voice.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Louis.
Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like grating chocolate.
Gravelly.
Always 555.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, it's VidFon. Aw. $1.25 for that? Bullshit.
It's the future of 2019.
Yeah, now it only costs $300 a month.
Sorry, what?
Salome.
The accents in this movie are
Powerful.
thick. They are
With two
THICC thick. Like, to the point of almost being offensive.
Yeah, but at least it's not like breakfast at Tiffany's offensive.
Or,
I said,
Temple
what
of Doom
about?
offensive.
I mean, they got like actual like Indian and Chinese people to do those roles though.
Yeah.
No, what's the movie? Is she just fucking naked?
I think so.
Neckers.
Oh yeah, that was a nip. All right.
Damn.
The question is, does she think that her cover is blown? Ooh, Instaperm, nice.
Wow.
Oh god, it is an Instaperm. What the fuck? Oh, there's some boobage.
Booberts.
No, there's some more boobs. All right.
Oh, snap.
I believe that's not your best reaction there. Remember when everybody assumed that plastic coats were going to be a thing?
Thank God they weren't.
Sorry, see-through coats.
Oh, but it's the future though.
Would you stop running into everybody, please?
Well, I mean, he did get like punched in the throat, so I mean, he's a
It's-
little disoriented.
It's true. But if she's been exposed, she's going to get more desperate, so he has to take her down now. Dude, that's not a good shot.
That's why he didn't take it.
Wait, but you're saying yes, no. Like, figure it out.
They're saying cross now.
Cross now.
But it's saying...
Don't walk.
hey, Atari.
Good old Atari.
Shortly after this movie came out, the great video game crash of 1983 occurred.
Hooray!
You know what's most interesting about this scene to me? This is a chase scene with no music. Like, now there's music, but there wasn't before.
Oh, snap.
Well, yeah, because this is the end of the chase scene.
Ba-blam.
He has no problem putting her down because she tried to kill him. Right? Presumably.
Presumably. Blam.
She's going through a lot of windows
Yeah.
There's a
and
point.
bullets.
There's a point in the game where McCoy asks somebody, "Did you hear about that skin job that got shot up on Animoid Row?" This is what he's referring to.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Bubbles.
Oh, hey, that guy.
Oh, shit.
Oh, your eyes moved.
Hey, corpsing is hard.
A tear.
So he gets to just walk away. Don't worry, just somebody getting gunned down in the streets. Move on with your life.
Budweiser. God damn it. What the fuck
Alright.
is his deal?
I think he's basically Brian's gopher for the Blade Runner unit. Not a runner himself, but... Gav says more in English in the game than in the movie. Yeah, that tracks. Yeah, Gaff is like the captain's gopher.
But he also feels like he's just like teleporting around like a horror movie like creature or something. Like
Also
he's just
possible.
there.
Leaving those little things everywhere.
God, how many of those fancy coats does she have?
I mean, she was like Tyrell's like pet, so probably a lot.
Good lord, it's huge. She killed
Well, at
like
least-
17 minks to make that.
But at least she stands out in the crowd.
At least.
That's not gonna work. No.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna work.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. Backhand.
Ah.
Oh shit.
Good shot.
Yeah. Amazing that it came out his forehead and didn't hit Deckard.
I want to take your finger off the trigger there, lady.
It's okay, she has to cock it in order for it to fire again. You know what? I'm gonna skip the glow.
Shots of vodka.
Well, I think that's like Chinese like liquor,
Tsingtao?
not vodka. Yeah.
Shots of something.
Yeah, the little bit of blood coming back into the glass, that was good.
Or it might be vodka. I don't know.
Tsingtao is actually a beer company. It's a brewery, anyway. Yeah, they do beer, not like shot liquor.
I think that bottle specifically is actually vodka, though.
Yeah. However, Tsingtao has been a Chinese brewery for a long time, so I think what they're saying is that it's Tsingtao vodka, as in they've expanded.
Right. Well, that might be the case.
Yeah. Also, according to Cohesion, the foreign language that they speak is a mix of Mandarin, Japanese, and Spanish.
Sounded a lot like Japanese to me.
So it's very Creole, apparently. It's like a unique amalgamation of languages, kind of like Creole.
It's kind of like the language in all the music in Nier.
Yeah. Ugh. Ugh.
It's a bleeder.
Remember when shoulder pads were a thing for women?
Power shoulders.
Like, what was the point of that, do you think?
I don't know. To make them look powerful, I guess.
I guess. Somebody else would. You'd be out of my jurisdiction. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to go nurse this bottle into submission.
The whole bottle.
Her face is just like... uber perfect. And I know it's makeup, but it's still impressive.
Kind of a pointlessly long shot there.
He's passed out, lady.
Maybe. Spilling his booze all over himself.
I'm sorry. Is his chest like turbo bruised?
I mean, he did get like thrown into like a
No, I know. It's just it seems
dumpster.
like a nice little detail for a half-second shot.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, take a look at my pelt of virility. I sleep with my shirt open to entice the ladies.
That I almost always have over at my crappy apartment.
So full of shit I could barely get around. Is she letting her hair down?
Gasp.
The universal sign of women want to make love. Alright, maybe it's just me, but I think she looked better with her hair out.
No, I thought that
Personally.
hair looked stupid.
Eh. Now she's got like turbo 80s hair, and it's just like
I mean, it is
big
the
and
80s.
poofy and curly, and it's just like, never liked that style. Deckard, stop spilling your booze everywhere. You've got a woman to seduce. The weird duality of the memories has to be super strange, right?
Well, especially once you're made aware of them.
Yeah. Those aren't necessarily your memories, but they're still your memories.
Yeah.
Like the clone divergence thing, kinda?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, am I coming on too strong? Let me try again. And now it's rape. Hooray! Well,
Dun, dun, dun.
actually, whoa, it is actually. I was joking.
Well,
Jesus.
it can't be, because if she really wanted to, like, say no, she could, like, rip him in half.
Super strength.
In theory, because they're designed for specific purposes. Maybe she's just normal human
The
intelligence.
opening
and strength.
crawl said they
Yeah,
were
they're
stronger
all
and faster than
stronger
a
than-
human being.
Than the people's.
Oh my god, that's super weird.
Kiss me, fat boy. Wrong movie.
I prefer Run Fat Boy Run, but you know. Also an excellent movie. What? What? Dude, this is cringy.
Cringy.
Like, I get what they're doing here, and I understand, like, 40 years ago where this sentiment would come from and everything. But now it's just cringy a little bit. Don't forget to take your drugs.
More drugs. She's gonna go try out for Conan the Barbarian.
Gotta be Red Sonja.
Oh, snap.
Oh, look, a rat. Or mouse.
Absolutely unnecessary cartwheel, but hey, you know,
Squeakers.
you do whatever. I like that guy in the far left. When did this turn into an episode of Farscape? Because that's seriously Chiana, isn't it?
Oh, she's going to a Kiss concert. That's it.
Oh, the creepy eyes are not. Damn, really? Why are you perpetually sweaty?
Because he's dying.
It's. Ugh. Okay. I'll just excuse myself. You got a little bit of priss on you there, buddy.
Hashtag Priss Kiss. Cat. Stop it.
Was he boiling eggs? Was that what that
Yeah.
was?
Yeah.
Nice.
Not a great way to boil them, though.
Hmm.
Stop it. Come on, Mr. Cat. Here you go. Wow, you can do backflips and stuff. Those are going to be like put to hell.
Yeah, but Roy's dying sooner, isn't he? Which is kind of creepy when you think about the fact that they're making living, thinking androids for pleasure.
It's a moral, ethical quandary, isn't it?
Sex slavery.
It's a very, very advanced fleshlight.
That can object, but can't.
Boy, that's a psychopathic way of saying that.
Mm-hmm. I guess now we know why he showed up and then just kind of didn't do anything in the game, because he's got this whole thing going on.
You got beans on your mouth there.
It's
It's riddled with beans.
I've never seen so many beans on a mouth. They go in,
Oh,
not
God.
on.
Oh, God.
Hey, a funicular.
I don't think those are real.
A funicular?
I don't think they are.
A funicular is absolutely a real thing.
No, I'm thinking of the like diet. No,
Yeah.
like those big elevators you see in like Resident Evil and shit like that. Those aren't they don't make those. Those aren't real things.
But they do.
Where?
A funicular usually goes up like a mountainside. It doesn't normally go up a building.
I'm talking about like big freight elevators, like in Resident Evil.
Oh, no,
or
no, no.
something.
Those, probably not. But like actual personal elevators, yes.
Well, sure, because I mean they're like chair lifts and that sort of thing.
Hmm. Wow, he's super condescending to his employees. So, you built this entire, like, ziggurat building, and then you live at the top of it.
Look upon my works in
Ye
despair.
mighty.
I am Ozymandias, King of Kings.
That is the fanciest, most opulent bathrobe I've ever seen. The way they get like the red eye effect in every single one of those shots is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Correct.
Rip.
Yeah, that's not pleasant.
Crunch.
Dude, just break his neck, you asshole.
He has a lot of anger to get out of there.
God damn it, Rutger Hauer can face act.
Some daddy issues.
Damn.
Rage Against the Heavens or something like that? And that is apparently after he was shot at earlier in the day, too. Barely survived, according to the game. Okay. Rude. What the fuck? That's super random. Did they steal something off his car?
Yeah, looks like it.
That's awesome.
Oh, my cat found another cricket.
Hey, look, there's the car that goes by when you're... Okay.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Have a better one. Yeah. It's a pretty good one. All right. Look, I like the coat, but when you got it belted, it's not okay. It's got to hang loose. You got to be film noir, my dude.
I mean, not every film noir guy had, like, the coat open. Not every film noir guy had a coat.
Yeah, but we cyberpunk here.
Yeah, I suppose.
Plus, if his coat is closed, it makes drawing his gun a bit harder.
I mean, that's true.
God damn, these shots are so good.
What? You found a cricket? Go ahead, eat it.
I will not, sir.
What?
Seriously, the studio thought they needed a voiceover to explain this shit? This seems really straightforward. Oh. I think that was undercranked. Most of the voiceover was in the first act of the movie. Oh, okay. So they got like actual short people to do that, right?
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
That's not an animatronic. Very clearly. What do you want, Mr. Cat?
And it's not comped in either.
No. Wait.
She's really good at sitting still. Oh, nope, that's some people's
Oh,
fetish.
snap.
Daryl Hannah, you look creepy. I guess that's the point.
A little bit.
Ow. Ow.
Uh-oh.
What? Why? Why not just kill him?
Boom!
Oh, because she's
Jeez.
nuts. That's why.
Oh, shit.
Keep going. Like,
Jeez.
I think Roy Batty's thing is that he's like sweaty all the time, and her thing is that she's like actively going nuts.
It might be. But now she's going actively dead.
Excuse me, she's retired. The other thing I like about this story is that Deckard has no personal interest in this. It's literally just his job.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, as far as
He's
Roy...
kind of not really a protagonist very much. He's
Yeah.
just kind of like a thing that's driving the movie forward.
And even then, he's kind of not. Roy Batty has succeeded at his goal at this point, right? He's
No,
found out
because
that...
he's gonna die.
Right.
Yeah.
But he managed to get to Tyrell and punish him for that. That's kind of
Well,
the only thing he wanted to do.
I mean, once the thing that he wanted to do wasn't possible, then he came up with a new goal, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's creepy. Oh, I don't like it. It's creepy.
Spook.
Ugh. That's a hell of a round. Jesus. Look, buddy, I've kind of had my bell rung already.
Oh, shit.
Ah!
It looks like he got him in the ear.
Yeah, I think that was the first shot from the hallway.
Hmm.
And now Batty's only goal is to kill Deckard as revenge for the killing his friends, right?
You know, it's sort of like a weird, morbid detail that, like, I kind of like, but also is kind of like shit at the same time.
What?
Do you know when Rutger Hauer died?
I don't remember the specific event, but okay.
No, when? Like, what year he died?
Was it 2019?
Yes.
Damn. It's fucked up. Also, he broke a finger for Pris. He broke a finger
Yeah.
for Zora. Nobody gives a
Didn't give
shit about Leon. Oh, because Deckard didn't kill Leon.
Yeah.
Ah, Rachel did.
Yeah.
Interesting. Oh. Oh, he is completely unhinged now.
Well, I mean, if you knew you were like dying, wouldn't you go out having some fun?
Yeah. Oh. Hey, look, it's that thing that we couldn't figure out for the longest time.
Yep. Well, that's unfortunate.
I'm not sure what's creepier, Rutger Hauer's acting or the fact that he's doing it with basically no clothes on.
Did you have to strip down? Yes.
Technically, no,
absolutely
but
necessary.
yes.
It's like yes, but no, but also yes. I love those movie rains where it's just like firing a fire hose at someone.
Yeah, because otherwise it doesn't get caught on film. They're a bit better about it now with digital photography, but with like actual like film, 24mm film or whatever it is, you had to be like torrential downpour in order
Yeah.
to show it on TV on film. Okay, what are you doing?
Trying to keep
His
his
hand was
hand
seizing
from
up.
like yeah,
Melting? Okay.
well from like clenching up.
Batty was a really good name for this character.
Say Batty was a good name for his character.
Yeah.
A little bit. It's a bit of that nominative determinism there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the point. I'm trying not to die. I like how he put little bandages on his fingers, too.
Splints, yeah.
Yeah. God, he is really nailing that creepy Adam Touch Psycho vibe. Good lord. How strong are your fingers?
Probably not that strong.
Come on, you're just doing a chin up. It's not like you have the shit kicked out of you over the course of 2 days.
And had your fingers snapped in half and...
Ugh.
Not a great building design if it's pooling water like that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the drain is probably full.
That's true.
Hey, look, it's that place. It's where Sadiq kicked the shit out of Ray.
Wait, who is it? Come here. Come on. Allow me to love you, cat. Yes.
Is that a bird in
Yes.
his hand?
I don't know. Just picked up a pigeon off the roof.
He did!
Oh,
What
yeah,
the
it is. He picked up a fucking pigeon off the roof. Or in where, like, all the robot things were.
Yeah.
A good boy, yeah.
Well. Huh. Ooh.
Okay, why do you have the bird?
Hmm. It's just such a weird, but so overwhelmingly appropriate way to end.
And except, why the bird?
That's why the bird there for that dramatic
Like,
moment.
I get it,
Right.
but, like, it's like, he the character didn't have a reason to pick it up. Like,
It's true.
Burb.
He just like Burbs. He was talking to
That's all
LF
the
one
Reason he
day.
needs.
you still alive there, dude. I see you moving.
We're not equipped to answer those philosophical questions, Axolotl Squib. It's kind of the whole point, isn't it?
Get the shit kicked out of him.
Only slightly.
Who's a good boy?
I mean, he did survive going up against 4 Nexus 6s, which is kind of an impressive feat.
I mean, not necessarily through his own actions.
No.
And in fact, in spite of some of his actions.
At least he has good trigger discipline, more or less. Put the gun down, sir.
What are you chewing on now? Stop it. Why do you have to eat everything plastic?
Because it's got gelatin in it.
Why do cats want to eat everything that they're not supposed to eat? And then they don't want to eat the stuff that you get them that you want them to eat.
God, can you... Enough with the fancy fucking coats!
She can't. It's part of her programming. I am programmed to have gigantic fluffy coats.
God, it's just the biggest.
The biggest and the best. What are you chewing on now, Mr. Cat?
Interesting.
Interessant. An aluminum foil unicorn.
Right. Except, who was making all the the origami thing?
It was Gaff, like
Yeah.
teleporting around and like being weird.
Which means that he was there.
He knew that she's there.
Yeah.
And
Basic-
also that, what's his face? Batty or what? Not Batty. What's his...
Roy.
Brady?
Roy Batty.
No,
No,
the cop guy.
Brady, yeah.
Oh.
Brady was like, ordered her death. Gaff knew that and knew she was there and did not say anything.
Yeah. That's an interesting way to end that, actually. I kind of like that. Visual futurist Sid Mead, as always, fantastic. Yeah, I think the actual theatrical cut had like a happy ending for him, where they're like driving in the countryside or something, and it just like completely undermined everything else that the movie was about.
Yeah, bet.
But yeah, I think Gaff summed up the whole point of the movie there at the end, which was she won't live long, but at least she'll live, you know? Use the time that you
It's more
have.
that it's more that who really lives. Like
Yeah.
what is living? Like, are you living? Who knows?
Well, Roy Batty spent his last few days, weeks, months, whatever, trying to get more life rather than enjoying the life that he had, and it ultimately ended up wrecking him and resulted in the people that he loved dying. So
Yep.
then that was the same theme in the game, which was, these Nexus 6s that Roy McCoy is hunting down are desperately trying to get more life, which is ultimately futile and not what they should have been doing with their last moments.
And then they blew up a dog.
And then they blew up a fucking dog!
That was such a stupid moment.
And then they got shot
It's
to
like,
shit.
yeah, it's like, oh, look, it's your puppy. They're alive. And then they're dead. It's like,
Man, I can almost sympathize with you guys. Maybe I won't kill them. Dog explodes. They're all dead. Let's fucking go.
what fun.
Like, they killed Crystal, and I was like, that's a shame. They killed the dog, and I was like, they're all gonna die.
Yep. It's like, maybe I'll let them live. Dog dies. Well, I mean, you got to follow them now.
You can't go to hell alone.
Well, all dogs go to heaven, Dave.
It's true.
Yeah. Have you seen that one, Dave?
I have seen that one, yes. Takes a licking and keeps on ticking. But yeah, this was... I don't know how the original theatrical cut would stand up. I'm assuming not very well. That was actually an incredibly short credit sequence. Wow.
The days before those were big things.
Yeah.
The 1980s.
But especially with respect to the framing, the lighting, the set design, holy shit, that was amazing. Like, my God, it looked so good.
This is a really well put together movie.
Like, for a movie that came out 40 years ago, that looked amazing. Holy
My only
shit.
gripe is the audio was a bit muddy.
Yeah. The audio definitely had some issues. Could have been
But
better.
otherwise, no, that was a very well made movie.
Yeah. Ridley Scott is better known for his artistry than other things. That's probably true. And I mean, he made this after he made Alien, which also used lighting to very good effect.
And also not showing the monster for a long time.
Yes. Because he knows, as with all things horror, it is so much better when you do not know or understand what is hunting you.
Yep.
But yeah, I actually kind of regret not seeing this movie before. But so good. MCML XXXII. And I feel like it's one of those things where, dedicated to the memory of Philip K. Dick, who died shortly before it came out. I think one of the best things about this movie is that they made the tie-in game that you absolutely in no way had to watch it, the movie in order to understand the game and vice versa.
Right.
Which is actually pretty good. But yeah, that was Blade Runner: The Final Cut. Let's see what Netflix is suggesting based on Blade Runner. We've got The Giver, big pass.
Yep.
Constantine, big pass.
It was a
I
good
mean, I
one.
heard
though.
I heard Constantine was actually not bad. The TV series, not the
No, this is
Keanu Reeves movie.
this is the movie.
Oh, is it the movie?
was good,
Well,
Yeah.
I enjoyed the Keanu Reeves movie.
It just
Yeah.
wasn't a good.
Honestly,
We've got
was there one? Was there
what's
one?
his face did a really good job.
his
The blonde
sidekick.
guy.
One second, I'm looking it up. Peter Stormare.
Oh well, Peter Stormare just has to be Peter Stormare in any movie he shows up in.
Oh yeah, the guy who played
Fantastic.
Satan or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the one scene wonder that he was.
Also, the needle light scene is really good.
Yeah. Well, that movie just had a lot of like good, just sort of scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it might not all have worked together, but I mean, like,
It definitely had its good moments. I will agree with
Yeah.
that. It's also suggesting Leon the Professional. Fantastic movie. Possibly one of Gary Oldman's best movies for just how
oh
crazy
man,
I
he's
think he
so
was.
amazing in that movie. Fucking goddamn.
We got Johnny Mnemonic, which Johnny Mnemonic
It's
is
a
not.
movie.
It's not a good movie, but it is a fun movie to watch.
It's certainly a film.
What else we got? We got Cowboy Bebop.
Always
Cowboy Bebop.
always a classic.
Altered Carbon, which I really liked the first season, and I just couldn't get into the second season.
Mm-hmm.
Collateral.
Pretty much what I've heard.
Yeah. Have you seen Collateral with Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx?
No.
Oh man, that is a movie that happens very quickly, and while you're watching it, you're just like, I feel like I'm along for the ride.
I
It's
don't get what's going on, but certainly things are happening.
no. You understand exactly what's going on at the very beginning of the movie, and it just gets better. Honestly, it's a really good ride. You should watch it. It's the anime of Cowboy Bebop Cohesion, not the live action. Although the live action, controversial opinion, fabulous.
I've heard it's less bad than people are saying because it's like one of those things where like, well,
I
it's
do
not
not
the
agree.
anime. It's like, well, of course it's not. But it's like,
I don't agree. I think it's like a awful like. It's like somebody tried to turn Cowboy Bebop into Spy Kids, and
right?
did
No, I
not
get
like
that.
it.
But I mean, whatever.
I binge watched it in like probably like 3 or 4 days, and I loved every minute of it. I thought
that's opinions for you.
yeah, I still really like the anime, but the live action was enjoyable. Big Fish. Have you seen Big Fish?
Oh, that's one of my favorite
That's
movies.
a good one.
That's a movie that I can't watch anymore because it makes me sad. Well, it makes me cry.
Great movie though.
Watched it with my dad. He cried too. And then it starts getting into really weird ones. I don't want to watch Neon Genesis Evangelion. No, thank
Does
you.
anybody
The
does
newest
anybody
one-
really actually like that?
The newest one was pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, you kind of got to know like the rest of it to. I mean,
No.
it just doesn't make any sense.
You won't gain anything from watching the old show that you wouldn't know watching the new one
Then why do they make the new one?
because it's better.
Is it?
Yep.
It just seems like more of the same to me. But anyway,
Did they?
they made a live action Full Metal Alchemist show.
That's what I
Yeah.
just saw. I'm like, what the fuck?
It was mediocre.
I mean, the
Okay.
animation in that one clip looked pretty okay.
Not god awful.
They have the Rurouni Kenshin movie here, which
That's
was
good.
pretty good.
Yeah. Those are all three of those are really good.
I wonder if they have the Phoenix Wright movie in here.
Those are probably.
I watched the Phoenix
Wright
movie.
In my opinion, the Rurouni Kenshin movies are probably the best like
live action anime
manga.
movies.
Yeah, live action manga adaptations out there. They're different, but they're good.
They have Morbius.
They don't have Phoenix Wright the movie.
So Phoenix Wright the movie was really, really good right up until the end of it when Manfred von Karma breaks down. And I'm like, he is far too sedate. He really needs to be losing his mind.
Yeah.
But
No,
other
I
than that,
agree
it
with
was really
that.
fun.
Yeah.
Iggy
It's like starts in that like weird like circus of a courtroom where there's like people doing laundry and shit.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, the number one recommended movie after watching Blade Runner: The Final Cut, Blade Runner 2049.
I've heard that one is also very good.
Is it Ryan Reynolds or Ryan Gosling?
Gosling.
Gosling. Okay. I heard he is absolutely fantastic, and it really does like explore the world in an interesting way, while also never specifically answering whether or not Deckard was a replicant because nobody gives a shit. It's not important.
Well, people care, people want to know, but it's not something that's important to the story.
Yeah. But yes, for anybody that is terribly curious as to whether or not Deckard is a replicant, he is not a replicant. Ridley Scott said he was. Everybody else disagreed, including the script. And it's
I think it's one of those things where you can make up your own goddamn mind.
You can't, though, because remember, he was called back to the Force after, to help them hunt down the replicants, which means that
Yeah,
he'd
but how
been
do you
doing
know
it for a
that?
while.
How do you know that? How do you know that wasn't implanted?
Because that was the captain giving him the orders with Gav standing nearby.
Yeah, but how do you know that his whole career prior to that wasn't made up? Like they made like a
Aren't they-
replicant designed to hunt other replicants, and they gave him a whole history of you used to hunt like Nexus 5s, and then you fell into alcoholism, and now we're calling you back for one last job.
Yeah, but by that logic, any of them could be replicants.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the point.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah.
Like that was also the
But,
point of the
like-
game that we played, in that you didn't know who was a replicant.
Yeah.
Like it randomly decided who was any of like the main characters in that game. Well, you know what I mean, could have been replicants.
Yeah.
You know, it's like impossible to tell
But-
unless you do like a void comp test on them.
And even then, you could calibrate it wrong. Fun fact,
Right.
if you play through the Blade Runner game and you void comp Bullet Bob, it will always say he's a replicant, and he can never actually be a replicant. Like
Good old Bullet Bob.
they specifically designed it that way because he's a functioning sociopath, so he can't feel empathy,
Right.
but he is actually fully human and always human. So
What fun.
anyway, we're gonna wrap up here. Hope everybody enjoyed that. I really liked watching that movie and thought it was great, and I'm really enjoying this month so far. It's easy to watch a movie and just comment on it as opposed to playing a game and being bad at it.
Definitely.
But as a reminder, within the next couple of days, the vote for what I'm going to be playing on Mondays in October is going to be going up. Will I be playing on my own? Will I be playing with friends? Who knows? We'll be back on Friday to play more Final Fantasy XIV and hopefully get through the story now that Third's house isn't going to burn down. Very
Hooray.
important distinction. And yeah, thanks for watching. Definitely go out and watch Blade Runner 2049. I might do the same. And we will see you next time. Say goodnight, you animals.
Bye. Good night, you animals.
Good night and goodbye.